Space weather. Date April 18, 2014. Prepared jointly by the U.S. Department of Commerce, NOAA, Space Weather Prediction Center and the U.S. Air Force. Updated 2014 April 17, 2200 hours UTC. Joint U.S. Air Force NOAA Solar Geophysical Activity Report and Forecast, SDF number 107, issued at 2200 hours UTC on April 17, 2014. A G1 minor geomagnetic storm watch has been issued for April 20 due to a series of inbound coronal mass ejections, CMEs. The last of the three is expected to arrive late on the 19th, and minor storm conditions are expected to begin early the next day. If you are located in the Northern Hemisphere, this may be a good chance to view some aurora. Analysis of solar active regions and activity from April 16, 2100 hours UTC to April 17, 2100 hours UTC. Solar activity has been at low levels for the past 24 hours. The largest solar event of the period was a C3 event observed at April 17, 1154 UTC. There are currently 12 numbered sunspot regions on the disk. Geophysical activity summary April 16, 2100 hours UTC to April 17, 2100 hours UTC. The geomagnetic field has been at quiet to unsettled levels for the past 24 hours. Solar wind speed, as measured by the ACE spacecraft, reached a peak speed of 448 km per second at April 17, 1854 UTC. Total IMF reached 10 NT at April 17, 528 UTC. The maximum southward component of BZ reached -8 NT at April 17, 1322 UTC. Electrons greater than 2 MeV at geosynchronous orbit reached a peak level of 279 pFu. Geophysical activity forecast. The geomagnetic field is expected to be at quiet to unsettled levels on April 18. Quiet to active levels on April 19 and quiet to minor storm levels on April 20. Protons have a slight chance of crossing threshold on April 18, April 19 and April 20. Solar activity forecast. Solar activity is likely to be moderate with a slight chance for an X-class flare on April 18, April 19 and April 20. Solar flux 179 and estimated planetary A-index 11. The estimated planetary K-index at 2100 hours UTC on April 17 was 2. No space weather storms were observed for the past 24 hours. Space weather for the next 24 hours is predicted to be minor. Radio blackouts reaching the R1 level are likely. Space weather by the Australian Bureau of Meteorology, Friday, April 18. Last updated April 17, 2226 UTC. Solar flare activity is at low levels, although several centrally located sunspot regions have potential to produce flares over the next few days. A CME was observed around 1 o'clock UTC of the 17th, which is mostly directed to the south. However, some impacts from the edge of this event may be experienced on the 19th and 20th of April, causing possible mild geomagnetic disturbance. The high level of ionizing EUV flux, due to the sunspot regions, is producing a strong ionosphere leading to good conditions for HF radio propagation. So far the space weather. Over 3 days is a new forecast.